So we've made it to Denver and we've got to our rental car. We rented through Turo. It was our first time, but it was pretty easy. And now we're headed to Colorado Springs to check into our Airbnb. So this is our Airbnb. It's just a few blocks from downtown Colorado Springs. It is in an old Tudor style home and there's several different little apartments. It has a fully stocked kitchen with the cutest refrigerator ever. We are upstairs. We're in the section called the attic. And it was so quiet up here last night. There's the bathroom. There's our cute little bedroom. And up these stairs takes you into the living room. And we have a view of Pikes Peak out the window. We're close to a college campus, so there's students driving by and riding their skateboards and bicycles. So far, we just love it.
This is the community shared area, and each one of these Airbnbs have their own private area that's off of the community area. That private area is to the cottage's yard. They have their own parking that comes in. And then this is the attic's yard. It has its own hot tub, pit, private area, grill. What do you think about it so far?
I like it so far.
I do too. It's a cute little area. I don't know if you can kind of see the houses surround, but it's a beautiful little area.
So this is the front of our Airbnb. And then we drive around to the back and park in the alley. And our entrance is in the back. It is so cute. We're headed to Walmart to pick up some groceries, but look at that view. This is our Jeep we rented. This is my grocery boy. He's gonna carry them all up the stairs for me.
We didn't get any bags.
Oh, I told him to please bag the items. It's okay. Yeah. This is our special entrance to our Airbnb. I love the colors. And then it takes us back to our private courtyard. So I'm gonna help Jonathan now. So this morning we hopped in our cute yellow Jeep after we got our groceries and drove about an hour to Canyon City. And we're gonna hike the Redemption Trail. It's supposed to go through the canyon slots. It's about 3.6 miles round trip. Jonathan found it, so we're gonna check it out. We're about 0.6 miles into Redemption Trail. And we looked over here to the left and saw one of the slots into the canyon, so we're gonna go check it out.
This is cool. I thought it would be.
We found this big rock at the end of the trail, so we're gonna have us a picnic now. Jonathan, what'd you think about it?
I think this is one of the more prettiest hikes that we've done.
One of the more prettiest hikes that we've done?
Especially.
That's what you said.
And the trail was really well able to follow. There's not any markers on the trail. There's only one spot in the wash where we kind of had a hard time, but we used the All Trails app and we was able to tell which way we were going. But the views alone is worth it to me. Absolutely phenomenal. The whole atmosphere being here.
And now it's time to eat. This is our picnic. It's yummy. Good snacks.
Good snacks. Definitely ranks. This trail, yes, definitely ranks in the top 5. And this, if you're hiking Redemption Trail outside of Canyon City, Colorado, this is not actually part of the trail. When you're about 6/10 of a mile in, you're going to cross the washout where the water washes. And you're going to look back to the left and you'll see this slight canyon. It's very easy to miss if you're not paying attention, but it's not actually part of the marked trail. It's definitely worth the detour.
So, we hiked the Redemption Trail, which was 10 out of 10 amazing, especially through the canyon slot. And we were planning to drive Skyline Drive, but I think we're going to Royal Gorge first. We're going to check out the bridge. Really want to do the zip lining, but I don't think it's open until tomorrow.
I think they're still closed for maintenance and inspection.
Yes, it opens March 1st, so that's tomorrow. And then we're going to drive Skyline Drive on the way back to our Airbnb. So, I'm excited to see what's happening at Royal Bridge.
We are at Royal Gorge Bridge and Park. This was the highest bridge in the world at the time it was built until 2001. And then they built a bridge in China that was taller than this bridge. But it's still the tallest bridge in the United States of America. So we're fixing to go in, get our tickets, and walk across the bridge and possibly ride the gondola.
The gondola across the gorge. It's just like the skyline right there.
We are now walking across the bridge. When we first came into the visitor center, we rode the gondola over to the other side, and you're able to walk down across the bridge by foot. What are we about to do, Rachel?
We're about to go geocaching. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right, Jonathan, what you got?
We found the geocache.
And it's right beside a cactus that prickled me.
This one is hidden well.
It's awesome.
It says geocache. Please do not remove. Alright, we're talking one of our geocache points.
So, we're entering Hogback's open space recreation area.
You sure do look good over there bonding with this yellow Jeep.
Yes, we're bonding. We're on Skyline Drive. So tell me about Skyline Drive.
Skyline Drive is a one-way street. It is in Cannon City, Colorado. I think it's about 3 miles long, is what we read, and it was built in 1905 using inmate labor. And it goes up the edge of the crest, and apparently there's an overlook at the end that looks out over the city and the highway.
Did you say it's like a roller coaster?
Yeah, it says on the Wikipedia, it says that it turns into switchbacks and up and down that resembles a roller coaster.
Am I gonna get sick?
Probably. So we have come to the conclusion they did not underestimate the roller coaster description of this drive. It is amazing.
Okay, so we made it back from Royal Gorge and Cannon City, and we're having steaks for dinner because it's our anniversary, and we're going to try some handcrafted local beer that the Airbnb owners left for us to try out. Jonathan's going to tell you about them.
So whenever you rent this, they always leave one in the refrigerator, and this is an Upslope Brewing Company from Boulder, Colorado. This is an India Pale Ale. Shows to be bold, deep, and bitter.
Alright, pop it open. Let's try it. How do you feel about it?
I like that one.
Do you? Well, then let me try it. And this one is a Lush Puppy Juicy IPA. Jonathan's going to try it out. It's got some coyotes on it.
It's got a colorful can. And it's also an India Pale Ale with orange peel.
Oh, nice.
You can definitely smell the orange in it.
Jamie.
I like the Lush Puppy better.
Do you?
Yep.
Let's see. So this morning we are headed to Garden of the Gods. We're going to try to check that out before our 10 o'clock ride up to Pikes Peak on the Cog Railway. And I think we're going to check out the Manitou Cliff Dwellings and maybe head to Balanced Rock. What do you think about that, John?
I'm excited. I want to get to the Garden of the Gods before it gets busy, because I know that during some research I've seen that it can get really, really crowded in there. So hopefully we can make it before it gets crowded.
Hope so. It's been a beautiful morning. It's pretty
It's
warm
gorgeous.
out. It's like 38 degrees. The sun's shining. It's supposed to get up in the 60s today. So hopefully it's going to be another great day. So this is Garden of the Gods, and we are at the Perkins Garden Trail. It's like a 1 mile paved loop, kind of takes you through some of the different formations. There's a herd of horned sheep out there in front of that rock formation. I don't know if you can see them. There's probably about 10 of them. Pretty cool. Did you see those sheep over there?
I did see those sheep over there. We were just talking before the camera came on about how we always see wild animals at the parking lot. Like at the Grand Canyon, we walked for 3 or 4 miles to see elk, and we saw them back at the parking lot. And then right as we got out of the parking lot, started the trail, there was the sheep, and that was really cool.
Yep. First time I've ever seen them out in the wild. Ish.
Ish. To the Garden of the Gods Visitor and Nature Center.
So we just parked the car for the Cog Railway to go to Pikes Peak. We got our boarding passes. Our train is at 10. So we made it to the summit. We're the first people in what
Right,
she
that's
said,
what she said.
to be able to make it all the way up. It's 10 degrees up here, plus the wind chill.
I'm not going to call it altitude sickness, but altitude weakness is definitely a thing.
Shortness of breath.
Yes. Inside the visitor center, Pikes Peak.
So you see how
It's a very nice visitor center.
Sail cat.
It is Sal
It's just
Cat.
like our kitty.
It does look like our kitty cat, Salvatore.
oh my god.
The highlights of like a year on the summit here at Pikes Peak. And it starts in September of 2022. You turn the knob. And you can see how it changes the weather throughout the seasons. So we did some shopping in a gift shop. Too much money. Then we came here to the cafe to eat a snack. They're known for their donuts and coffee here. Everybody has the donuts and they smell so good. Just like a funnel cake. But we're getting ready to go back and board the train for the journey back down. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks pretty cool. Jonathan, tell me what you think about it.
It is an awesome experience. I highly recommend anybody that's coming down to this area to do this. It was definitely worth the money. The views are absolutely phenomenal. The visitor center is phenomenal. Just overall, the whole experience was great.
I say a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, definitely.
It's up there with the Maid of the Mist at Niagara Falls and White Pass train ride in Skagway, Alaska.
Just be prepared. I feel like we're in very good shape. Just be prepared. The elevation will affect you.
Yes. And it's very cold. So bring
Yeah,
more
it's very,
clothes.
very cold. 10 degrees.
Okay, so we're at the Manitou Springs Cliff Dwellings. We saw cliff dwellings when we went to Mesa National Park, but we weren't able to tour them because of the time of year. So I'm excited to go in here and get to see and tour and touch all of these dwellings. These weren't originally here, but they were original cliff dwellings. They just moved them from another location to here. So I'm excited about this.
I have to tell you, this is one of the things from Mesa Verde that we really kind of felt like we left on the table, was being able to go down and tour them. So we're pretty excited about this.
Oh, they got petroglyphs on the wall. So what were you saying? This was a 4-family structure?
This is 4-room home. They have wall collapse, causing the floor of the second story to collapse also.
Oh. This is inside of the 4-room, 4-family home. This is the chief speaker structure. This is where Jonathan stands and gives his speeches. Because he's the chief. There's a Mesa top structure.
I read over there that Pueblos were living in these structures until they started getting raided and all of their food getting stolen, and then they moved into the cliff dwellings for security.
Okay. The museum and gift shop is in a Pueblo. We've gone from 38 and windy. We visited the Garden of the Gods this morning, and then we went up to Pikes Peak on the Cog Railway, and it was 10 degrees and blustery. And we came back down and we did the Manitou Springs Cliff Dwellings, and it has been beautiful and warm and sunny and 60. And now we're back at Garden of the Gods, and we're going to look at this balanced rock up
And
here.
it's definitely balanced,
It's
isn't
very
it?
balanced.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people hanging out around it. We're gonna find a spot to park at and come back and look at it. So this is balanced rock. It's balanced and beautiful.
So I don't think, something I just learned, I don't think I realized that there were 2 balanced rock there.
Yeah, I see that. One on each side?
Uh-huh.
We decided to go to Phantom Brewing Company here in Colorado Springs for dinner. And we just parked and we're paying for parking. It's the first time I've ever seen a parking meter with a credit card. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully it won't get hacked and take all of Jonathan's money.
It won't get much.
Well, you know. So, Phantom Canyon Brewery. It's happy hour, so we got the cheap stuff. I got a Flagship, which is an American IPA. Jonathan, what'd you get?
You got the Streamliner?
Streamliner, yeah.
It's a flagship beer. I got the Awesomeness.
Okay.
And this, according to the TikTok, is the oldest brewing company in Colorado Springs.
Yep. And we're gonna start out with the beer pretzel and then get some burgers. So we'll keep you updated. What'd you think about the beer pretzel?
So I was surprised. I really liked the mushroom.
It was
really
good.
Really the cheese, but the mushroom was really good. I like the mushroom better than the cheese.
What'd you get to eat?
I got a patty melt and it's made with iceberg.
I got a Phantom burger with blue cheese. We will see. Okay, Phantom Canyon Brewing Company. We each had an IPA and a beer pretzel and a burger. What's your final review?
We'll give it a solid 9 out of 10. It was a really good food, really good experience. The atmosphere was good. I can see that this place here in just about another hour or two is going to get really busy.
Yep, I agree with that. Mine was very good, 9 out of 10. I'm just so full. I couldn't eat it all.
I couldn't eat it. To-go box for us.
Yep, so good.
French fries are really good.
Yeah, and they come in the cutest little basket.
I know.
Yep. Today's going to be the day of waterfalls. We're starting out with Silver Cascade Falls Trail. Not sure if we'll be able to hike because we don't have spots on our boots, but we're at least going to explore this area a little bit, see what we can find. I don't know if we're going to make it up this trail. Who says you need spots when you got a hard head?
We made it. We don't know if we'll be able to get back down or not.
We'll slide back down. I think we're going to call it quits right here. We've made it maybe 2/10 of a mile.
Yeah.
But the trail's only 3/10 up, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
We were able to make it this far by using the rail, and you could put your feet in the fencing to help you up the slick spots. We had talked about getting spikes. I wish we would have stopped and got some now. We may see if we come across the store and purchase some and come back, because this trail looks like it'd be a really fun and exciting trail. When we had stopped at Silver Cascade Waterfalls there, we kept seeing cars drive further past that point. So after we left the waterfall, we just followed the path on up and we found this North Cheyenne Canon Park. We don't really know much about it. We don't have any internet service to look anything up. So we're just gonna wing it and see what we see. But so far, it's amazing.
We found a geocache that we're going to try to find. It's a 4.0 level difficulty, 5.0 level terrain, and it's about 270 feet in front of us. So Jonathan's going to ice skate across this creek, and then he's going to carry me on his shoulders. We're going to see what we can do. So we're still searching for the geocache, and we just climbed up this huge mountain.
We made it up to the geocache. It definitely earns the terrain and difficulty rating. Once I got up there, it kind of became apparent where it was at. We kind of dropped the ball just a little bit. We had to go back and get the pin. We didn't have the pin with us when we finally found it. We had to go back and get it. So that resulted in getting it twice. But it's not for the faint of heart. It's pretty tough. There's a couple of spots you have to cross. It's kind of sketchy, but definitely worth it.
It was hard. I wanted to die, but I survived.
We are at the Rockledge Ranch Historical Site. We came in, it said that they're not open today, but that the grounds were open and that you could have free access. So we're going to see what it's all about.
We weren't able to do Seven Falls today because it was closed, even though it said it opened in March, and it's March 2nd.
Disappointing.
But I'm glad we stumbled upon Rockledge Ranch. It looks like it's going to be fun, so let's go check it out.
I'm dying.
Me too. Now we're on the northern trail. We have no idea where it goes. But Jonathan says it looks like it's gonna be good. So I hope he's right. The sunset was a bust. We came to the Garden of the Gods after we were at Mesa Top and thought it was going to be some beautiful, glorious, red rock glowing sunset, but it wasn't. It just kind of faded gradually, but it was still pretty. You kind of see the sun sitting over Pikes Peak over there, but just barely. Today's the day we fly home. But our flight's not till 8:30 tonight. So we're at the Manitou incline. It was snowing this morning, so I don't know if we'll make it all the way to the top. So we don't have spots, but we're gonna try. You ready?
I'm ready. Is it bad that we're winded?
Yeah.
Just getting to the trail?
We haven't even made it there yet. Here we are at the beginning. People in front of us are carrying 50-pound weights. They're crazy. We're at about step, what, 425?
About 425.
All right, we're making it. It's beautiful. We're up past the 1,000-step mark. Got a little sketchy through here. We don't have any spikes on our boots, so we slipped and slid up here to the safer area. We're 2/3 of the way. We're at step 1,800. This is the final bailout point. It's bar trail. But I think we're going to do it. We're going to go all the way. It may take us another hour, but that's okay.
We've been averaging about 20 to 25 steps in between rests.
Some of them are so steep you have to use your hands and knees to get up.
Yep.
Definitely a once in a lifetime.
That's the view from up 1,800 steps. And then back down. Step 4,600. 144 more to go. I think we're ready to be there.
We're almost there. The snow's flurrying a little bit. We got about 100 more steps to go.
Alright, coming into the final stretch. 15 or 20 more steps.
Also, my mom that got me. Oh, that's crazy. That's awesome. Wow. What's funny is
2,768 steps. What's our time? 2 hours and 20 minutes. Definitely didn't break no land speed records. So we made it.
And then they're probably from the 80s.
It's snowing. We will take the bar trail back down to the parking lot. Let's go down. We just completed the Manitou incline And we are on the connector trail back to the bars trail from the top.
And it's snowing.
And it's snowing. And it's amazing. We have a little bit under an hour and a half to make it back to the car before our parking expires. So,
Plus we have a flat to catch.
plus we have a flight to catch, that too. Manitou incline. What do you give it, Rachel?
Oh my goodness, it was terrible. I give it 10 out of 10.
Exactly. I know that sounds like it's not possible, but it really is.
It was the greatest experience. The view was phenomenal. And the snow at the top, just absolutely the cherry on top.
Yes.
We're hiking back down the bar trail, and the views are amazing.
That's one thing I was going to say, is I was not prepared. I didn't see anything about how great the trail back down was. Everything you see on TikTok or whatever talks about the climb itself, or the incline itself, but the track back down is absolutely gorgeous. We'll stop right here and see.
Look, you can see Garden of the Gods up there. And Manitou
Sticks out. Sticks up.
Yep.
Yep. There's the sea right down there, and then Garden of the Gods is up there on the horizon.
We're headed back to the airport in Denver to fly home tonight, but we stopped in the town of Castle Rock. We're doing some geocaching. We're at Loft Park right now. We can see Castle Rock.